Ladies of London Season 4, Episode 4 Review, Friends or Frenemies, and Who's Really Running the Show? Crown Hot Beverage. If you thought Ladies of London Season 4 was going to stay cute, polished, and proper, Episode 4 said absolutely not. This is the episode where everything shifts. The smiles feel faker, the tension feels thicker, and the friendships, baby, they are hanging on by a thread. Let's break it all the way down. Gem the Dara situation. Gone, but not forgotten. Now here's the gag. Dara Huang may not be physically present, but her energy is still dominating the room like she never left. Every conversation somehow circles back to what she said, who she offended, and who's still defending her. And let's be honest, this isn't really about Dara anymore. Right finger, this is about loyalty versus survival. Because some of these women are standing firm like wrong is wrong, while others are moving like let's not ruin connections over one situation. And that is where the real divide begins. Wine the friend group is officially over. Episode 4 makes one thing very clear. Right finger, this is no longer a unified group. Right finger, this is a collection of women navigating each other. You can feel it. Conversations are shorter, eye contact is limited, and everybody is choosing their words very carefully. And those events, let's talk about it, because at this point, every gathering feels like let's sit people with unresolved issues at the same table and hope for the best. And of course, it never ends well. Nail care power shifts and quiet takeovers. With Dara out, there's a noticeable power vacuum, and some of the ladies are stepping up. Mika Meyer is standing firm in her feelings and not backing down. She's making it clear that she's not here to fake it for the sake of appearances. Meanwhile, Martha Sidwell is watching everything closely, staying calm but aware. Margot Stilley is asking questions that keep the conversation going and sometimes stir the pot. Miss Bakuri is trying to stay neutral, but keeps getting pulled into the drama anyway. And here's the truth, not everyone is leading, some are just reacting louder. Clinking glass is the event that turned into a battlefield. You already know what time it is when Bravo sets up a group event. Everything starts off, beautiful setting, great outfits, polite conversations, and then, collision, somebody brings up the past. And just like that, the entire vibe shifts. What was supposed to be a classy moment turns into passive-aggressive comments, uncomfortable silences, and subtle shade turning very direct. This wasn't just drama, this was built-up tension finally coming out. Heartbreak, friendship, or strategy? Here's where episode 4 gets real interesting. Because now we have to ask, right finger, are these women actually friends, or just socially connected? Some of the behavior we're seeing is giving. Protect your reputation, maintain your status, don't burn bridges unless necessary. And that's not friendship, that's strategy. London society comes with rules. Keep it classy in public, and handle your business quietly. But on this show, nothing is staying quiet. Let's be honest, nobody is innocent. This episode proves one thing loud and clear. Right finger, everybody has played a part in this mess. Whether it's repeating something they heard, adding a little extra spice to the story, or smiling in someone's face while feeling something else. There is no perfect victim here. And that's why the drama feels so layered, because everybody has something to answer for. Bullseye, the real shift in episode 4. Episode 4 is not just another episode, it's a turning point. This is where alliances become obvious, tension becomes unavoidable, and the show finally finds its rhythm. The politeness is fading, and the real personalities are starting to show. And honestly, that's what makes it entertaining. Speech balloon, let me ask you this, exclamation question mark. At this point in the season, you really have to wonder. Right finger, are these women protecting friendships, or protecting their place in London society? Because the way they move, speak, and choose sides doesn't always feel personal, it feels strategic. And if that's the case, right finger, can any of these relationships actually be real? Crown final thoughts. The crown is slipping, and I'm watching closely. Episode 4 gave us checkmark tension, checkmark division, checkmark shifting power, checkmark, and just enough mess to keep things interesting. This is no longer about who likes who. This is about who can survive the group dynamic, who can maintain their image, and who is willing to say what others won't. And baby, not everybody is built for that. Sparkle's reality rundown style take. Episode 4 basically said, we might sip tea in fine china, but don't get it twisted, this group is cracking under pressure. And honestly,